For almost a decade, it seemed like he was everywhere. Jerry Dias showing up on TV screens doing interviews, traveling to Washington during NAFTA talks, and joining union members on the picket line. Dias became the face of Canadian organized labor. Now this.
We know that Unifor members will be upset by what you're learning today. So are we.
Unifor alleges Dias accepted $50,000 from an unnamed provider of COVID rapid tests and that he promoted that same firm to employers. Then on January 20th, Dias gave half the money to a Unifor member who in turn filed an ethics complaint and handed in the $25,000 to the union's secretary-treasurer.
The standard to prove a criminal offense is pretty high. Likely, if a criminal offense were investigated here, it would be either fraud or theft from one's employer.
Unifor didn't call police but hired an external investigator. Weeks later, Dias abruptly retired, citing health reasons, and wouldn't engage in the investigation.
That was the investigator's findings with what she had in the complaint. We're dealing with it as an isolated incident.
Dias issued a statement saying he's suffering from a debilitating sciatic nerve issue. My coping mechanism, he writes, has been painkillers, sleeping pills, and alcohol. These factors have impaired my judgment in recent months. Dias oversaw Unifor as it grew to become Canada's biggest private sector union, with more than 300,000 members.
Once it gets, so big, an event like this might have greater repercussions for many members, many different locals.
Even though Dias left his job as national president of Unifor, the union says he's still a member. And now the most they can do is remove him. Thomas Daigle, CBC News, Toronto.